YouTube, what is going on? Crowder here. We're back with another video because honestly, the last video that we posted about Warzone 4 or whatever the hell we're calling it, to start this video off, are we calling it Warzone 4? I feel like that sounds dumb. Who the hell knows? Either way, we use Sally as a dog's gameplay, a very good friend of mine, and I know a lot of you guys are familiar faces with Sally because you guys all love Sally because we all love Sally. And he gave us our gameplay. He gave us obviously permission to use his gameplay at COD Next to talk about Warzone 4. And you guys had a lot of really good comments. I read through most of them. We talked about a bunch and it seemed to do really good, so I'm gonna do one more video on this topic. So I'm gonna be talking about the new map more specifically because we talked about a bunch of different stuff in Warzone, and then also in general there were some comments that I thought that was pretty good. So we're gonna start this gameplay. We're gonna use this as some background noise because Sally's the GOAT. I kind of want to talk about the map mainly more than anything, so let me just make sure this is on 1080p because it's not. Better quality. Sally and better quality is good. And yeah, so I don't know what the hell we're calling the new Warzone. I guess we're just gonna be calling it Warzone. Either way, there was a lot of you guys that actually kind of brought up some valid points in the other comment section. They're probably not going to get rid of Rebirth, and hopefully they do not. I do agree with this point completely. This might get rid of Vandal, and now I know a lot of you guys might not like this. I actually love Vandal. I think Vandal's better than Fortune's Keep. So if there was the three that I would choose, I would try obviously the brand new map because we have to. Rebirth, and then Vandal obviously probably later into the game when this gets a little bit stale. But either way, doesn't matter. So if they don't replace Rebirth, I don't think they should. I do think a lot of you guys agreed with it. Some of you guys are kind of bored of Rebirth, but I get why. You know, it can be really sweaty. But there's some things that you guys said that I'm actually curious, and I kind of loved it. Watching this new map and just seeing how it plays, every streamer that I talked to, I played with a lot of people that went to COD Next, and I ended up playing with them the beta. Now that I've played the beta for an entire weekend and I'm used to Omni movement, I can see how kind of Omni movement will they play in Warzone. A lot of them said that this map played really good, and I think the last video we were just like talking about it, this map just looked a little dull to me and it scared me, but they said like, yeah, it's not the most like vibrant map, but it does actually play pretty well. So a lot of people I trust too, not, you know, certain people like to just love the game no matter what. There's some people that are obviously more honest than others and stuff, and a lot of people that I trust said that this map actually played a lot better than they expected. So that gives me a lot more hope when it comes to like, will this map actually like give us a little bit of a resurgence of that Warzone feel until we can obviously get Verdansk out. That wasn't the best dive out of Sally right there, but keyboard and mouse fee. Yeah, no, Sally's bringing up good points. I think they need to get rid of aim assist. They need to make keyboard and mouse even easier. Just kidding, guys. I know controller is the master. I know the controller is the best. I get it. But he just slammed Huskers. All right, so this is Sally's ear. But yeah, the more I watch this, a lot of you guys brought up some cool stuff too, and I'm very curious to get your opinion on this because I know a lot of you just play Warzone and you don't always play 10 hours a day like some super nerd like me, but you're still very into the community. You watch content and you love everything that is going on with Call of Duty. We're Call of Duty lovers. Some of us are on the fence about that. But Warzone and how it's played, and I don't think this would ever happen, unfortunately, but I want to go here for a second with you. Blackout 2. Did you guys like Blackout 1 that much compared to Warzone now that you've got to play both for a very long time? Did you not like Blackout that much? I'm very curious to see a lot of your guys' opinions. There was quite a few people that mentioned Blackout 2. And that being said, Black Ops and Blackout was, I feel, the last actual like real BR in a very long time. And I say that with the asterisks here. Listen, hear me out. In Warzone, you have gulag tokens, redeploy flares, $1 billion to buy. You could basically die 17 times a game. Do you guys like the aspect of how easy Warzone has gotten, or do you not? I'm curious. I feel like the answer is going to be yes to that. And my personal opinion, if you guys want mine, is that I do think giving people more than one chance is going to make the game more fun, because just getting slammed all the time with SBMM, and you guys know how SBMM can be. One death is probably not enough just for the people that don't play Call of Duty all day for a living. So I do think trying to get ways to come back is cool, but I also do feel like the big map and even like Resurgence is becoming like a glorified version of multiplayer in a way. So I feel like there has to be like a middle ground, and I was quite surprised of how many of you guys were almost agreeing with that in the comments. So I want to ask that question directly to you. What do you guys think of that? And also Blackout 2, if we had more of like a Blackout 2 where you had to loot for your attachments and all that, like what do you think? I'm curious, because I know I love Blackout. You guys know that's where my streaming career really kind of like started, in a sense of me making a lot of content. And yeah, so I'm a Blackout lover. That's where I met Sally, actually, funny enough. That's, you know, that is actually how I met Sally, through Twitch chats and just everything on Blackout. So great game, brought great friendship, obviously. As you're watching this right now and just like looking more at the map and talking about this map now and just seeing how Sally's gameplay is, let's lock into Sally's gameplay here for a little bit while we talk about some other stuff. But what's he throwing? What's he throwing? So Sally's got some stims on, an AK-47. And after playing the beta, I actually don't think Omni movement... Oh, man, Dr. Lupo just beamed him. The Dr. Lupo's Brian. I think the Omni movement is a pretty good base of, like, not being super insane yet. And also not super necessary, but also fun if you actually want to use it. Like, the way the gunplay was in the beta, if it's anything like this Warzone... I think Warzone will actually benefit from having, like, cool movement, but at the same time, you don't have to, like, kind of go super crazy with the movement. Man, I could really be eating those words here in, like, 4 months when people master it. We'll see. But the Omni movement felt pretty smooth, but, like, not overpowered in any way where I think it's going to play worse. I actually think it would be playing better in Warzone with the plates and stuff, so... That's a pretty cool slide right there that Sally's hitting. But where are they right now? Are they, like, underground? They're underground in one of these pods, it looks like. Right? Yeah. Oh, this is the Tanto. This thing was insane. Oh, no. You got stuck, Sally. Run away. Run away. Run away. Hit a reload, Sally. There you go. No, a reload. There it is. Oh my God.
I think I just downed 2 people.
I think he just downed everybody. A little C4 action. I will say that C4 popped really quickly, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, no, dude, this map doesn't look like it plays too bad, and I'm still super curious to get my hands on it. But a lot of people had a lot of good things to say about the map, and again, trustworthy sources. Sally thinks he's the best right now. I'm liking the confidence from Sally here.
People are out there being like, the Sally's a dog guy. Kind of knows what he's doing.
Yeah, you hear him? Kind of knows what he's doing. Yeah, moving on to just like another topic too that you guys were talking about. We talked a lot about the perk system, and we talked about like some of the backpacks, you losing backpacks. I said this last video, I do think the backpacks are a little obnoxious. Or again, if they were to have backpacks, they have to do it in a way where you can't throw 75 smokes in every gunfight, because as a sweaty player myself who plays COD a lot, I think just throwing 50 smokes down and like doing that is kind of probably harder for the casual player to play, in my opinion. I feel like that makes it even lamer, and it just kind of gets abused by good players that are really good at inventory management. And just in general, dude, I feel like it takes a lot of the strategy / skill out of the battle royale. And that's kind of like my point of what I was saying earlier. Like, I think Warzone is in a direction right now, which isn't a terrible thing, but the battle royale portion just doesn't feel almost like battle royale, with the fact that you can die 17 times, where in like H1Z1 or Blackout, you died once, you were done for the game. And I think there's a middle ground there that I would like to find, but I could be a rare opinion on that one. I'm definitely curious. All right, this looks like a cool area, this map too. The more I watch gameplay of this map, and the more I've watched people actually play it, because I've watched a few gameplays just to see like what this map's looking like, because I'm just so excited for it. It looks like it could play pretty cool. I guess the one thing I would say about this, and I don't know if this was a COD Next thing or not, they might have announced this, I could have missed this. I don't think there's enough players on this map. This map looks big enough where it could be like a hybrid of a big map and a rebirth, where you can have some pretty fun end games and it can get pretty sweaty. Honestly, probably wouldn't even be bad with ranked, but you can also have some more players that actually get more than like 5 to 10 kills, because I feel like there's not enough players for the size of this map as well. Like, they had 18 kills, which isn't like a lot, and the game's kind of over. All right, this guy's got 19 kills, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's just farming. This guy looks cracked. This guy looks cracked. Bro, this Tanto is going to be a problem if they don't do anything with that, I'll tell you that.
Guys, I don't know.
Oh, man. Oh.
I don't think so.
But this is kind of what I was getting at. Like, this end game right here with this circle, I feel like this circle looks a little too big on Sally's minimap for only 7 people left, where I think they can up the player base on this. I don't know exactly what they were starting. It's probably around 40 if I could take a guess. I can go back to the beginning of the video and check. Let me check real quick. We're at 1042. Hold on. 1042. It was 45. So 1042. Let's go back here really quick. Hold up. 1042. So yeah, I feel like this is a map where 45... This probably could be like 60 or 70. Honestly, like a Vondel. Like a Vondel, 65 to 70 might make this map like even kind of play a little bit more, just more action-packed without it being overwhelming. Because that's what, you know, you always want to walk the line of that. But I'm so curious to do this video and post it again. I'm not going to lie. I thought the last video wasn't going to do as well. But the amount of comments and just discussion that you guys were having in it made me like super motivated to do another video like this. And maybe some more in the future too, when just like updates happen. Because as much as we do like, you know, loadouts and fun stuff and challenges, like it's nice to hear your guys' opinions sometimes, and I know you guys don't always get to check out my live stream because you guys have lives and you're working, doing whatever, or you just don't really watch live streams because, you know, it is what it is. So it's cool to see a lot of your guys' opinions on like what it is. Oh, I knew I forgot something. One of you guys mentioned in my other comments, I forget what the username was, to be honest, but you guys said that Warzone's kind of getting boring to you and it lacks variety. What variety would you guys want to see? Like, that's a big question for me too. What variety do you guys want to see? Like, I feel like they're doing so much to change up as much as they can without obviously just making it not Warzone, because Warzone's been out for so long. Like, what's a big thing you think they can do
Joe, can you be
to
honest with me? I
change
prefer
or
if
make you
you
want to
weren't-
play Warzone more? Or if that guy was just like a one-off opinion and no one else agrees, then like whatever. But like I'm curious as well, because when it comes to variety, I feel like we have a billion guns, score streaks, the game changes, the guns change, like the operators. Like, what variety do you want that would really be like a game changer to you when it comes to that? Or would you want like a different game mode, there, maybe a blackout game mode where like you don't have loadouts and you have to actually loot attachments like the old school way? Like, what would be a way to add variety for people to like really change it up? I'm so curious to hear that too, because again, like I definitely like hearing what you guys have to say. But we're gonna lock in here now, so that's the last thing I wanted to hear from you guys in the comments of whatever you're feeling. But let's lock in right now if this Warzone map is really as good as it is, because this is a 3v2. We're watching the 2. They got 16 kills, and like an end game like this, while I'm watching the map, like I feel like this can be fun. Like you can see how there's like positioning here, there's rooftops here. It looks pretty good. Like, I feel like this doesn't look that bad. I will still say I'm a little bit skeptical about it being dull and kind of like a Sheikah Island vibey in the sense of just the colorway, but I don't know. See if they're going to win this. They're in a 2v3. And like end zones like this, I personally prefer. I think end zones like this are actually pretty dope, and the reason why is just because, again, like, there's a lot of strategy to this. If this team wants to work up from under, do they want to stay below them? I think, again, the circle is a little too big at first, but now if we get to something like this, it's going to be fun, so. All right, here they go. They're dropping down. They're making the choice. Or one of them's dropping down. Never mind. What is that thing? A decoy grenade? Oh. I think it's pretty cool, too. Like, underrated, but, like, when they're looking at the decoy grenades right there, it actually is, like, very clear. Looks like the UI got a little bit better, too.
Color-wise, they had actually talked about color. That's the first thing that I thought of when I dropped in, but there was too many things to say, so I didn't get a chance to bring it up.
What's Sally saying?
They're like, yeah, we're going to keep enhancing the color. I think that's really what they got to do. They, like, you know, Treyarch made Blackout, and this cart, like, obviously looks like part of Blackout. I can't pull up the tap pack when I'm eliminated. Interesting. But I think there needs to be a little bit more color.
All right.
I would agree with you on that.
Questions were answered. I didn't even realize that was the thing at COD Next. I missed that. But, yeah, so one of the biggest things I was skeptical of was the colors, and they're going to up the colors a little bit, which is actually insane. And I'll give Treyarch the benefit of the doubt. They're the one Call of Duty, like, developer that I have the most trust in to do a lot of really cool things, because they really do care a lot from when I've talked to them and just stuff throughout my competitive years of being a pro. Like, Treyarch is pretty good at trying to listen to feedback in my, like, from my experience. So I do think they'll try that, and that's actually dope. So maybe this map might be a lot better than I was thinking at first. This map might be it. I don't know. Again, I don't know about Rebirth, but this map might be it. It really might. But let's see how this end game's about to happen. Like, what's going on? Are we about to see a heal off? They have the PDS on the bottom right. They have the PDS. Here we go. Throw this PDS down. Throw the PDS down.
Where are they?
Hey, what's going on right now?
There are 3 people underneath them.
Why is this guy not throwing the PDS, dude?
Sally, way to look at the minimap. To show trios. I mean, there's so many trios.
Does he not have a PDS? Oh, okay, okay. Well,
now it's there.
I was panicking.
I like it.
All right, who's gonna win this game, dude? I know you guys probably have already known this because you've already watched this, but I don't know this. This is actually raw footage for me.
They have a PDS. If this first game ends in well, not a draw, but they now have 3 stems out. Like, if it ends in gas plays, everyone wants to get the first.
Oh my God! Yeah, what's going on? I can't believe they're choosing to do a gas play at COD Next, bro. How did I miss this? Uh-oh. That's one. Here comes the fights. GG's. Listen, that endgame can be a little corny with the heal-offs, but again, there's a lot of strategy that looks like it can happen with this map. I don't know. If they update the colors, this map might be better than I thought. But, yeah, we're going to pause it here. Or mute that here for a second. And again, I just did another video of this just to really get your thoughts and feedback, because as a YouTube community, I like talking to you guys as much, and I know a lot of you guys can't make it out to my stream. And if you don't know, I stream every day, every morning, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. Find me at my Crowder YT channel, twitch.tv/Crowder, and obviously my TikTok, James Crowder 94. But either way, appreciate you guys watching this video. Hopefully you guys like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff. And I will see you guys in the comment section for more discussion. Appreciate you. Have a good day. Peace.